Hey, what's up guys? This is Lone Wolf and I am finally back. College is over and I have a lot of free time. I wasn't posting anything because I was studying for finals and whatnot, but now I figured I might as well do a video. It's my first day back, so let's start it with the reading your comments video I promised. Okay, to start, I'm not going to try and pronounce a lot of these names. I am not Japanese. That said, I think they're really cool names. It's just, yeah, I speak English. Answer this. How is your controller doing? Because last time I checked, whenever you play, it sounds like you're typing on a keyboard. My controller's wrecked. The analogs are like completely broken. I can't even hollow step anymore, or directional jump, whatever you guys call it, because like the analogs are so broken. Some of my buttons are jammed and everything. So yeah, maybe I pressed the buttons a little bit too hard. On top of that, I actually have arthritis. Because I've been playing so long with my hands, like I guess my control setup's not good for that, but yeah, I'm in constant pain with my hands now. That's the thing that happened. East the Holy Renegade. I would like to know what your button setup is for S4 and why you use it. Also, how did you find out about styling and what made you get into it? Thanks. So for my control setup, R1 is chakra and triangle is shuriken. So if you set that, everything else will change on its own. Why I use it? For Rev, I dedicated my style to throwing shuriken. You'll see me in old videos like just spamming shuriken, but in S4 you can't really do that anymore, so my control setup is probably inferior at this point. I still use it just because I'm used to it, of course, but I wouldn't recommend it because like a lot of people have told me that in using my control setup they started to hurt their hands. Like it hurts, it strains their hands, so it might not be for you, so don't use it. So I found out about Naruto because my friends at home introduced me to the game. They were playing it, they sucked, they didn't even know how to like counter dash and stuff. I was losing, I was mad, I wanted to get good at the game. So I practiced, I looked up some tutorials online, and found out about styling. And I got immediately interested because I love showing off, it's always fun. And yeah, I just kept watching a bunch of videos and then I started trying it, I started learning. Turtle Sensei, any combo video from you coming soon? I haven't been doing any videos lately, as you guys might have guessed. The comment says 1 month ago, holy shit. But maybe, I don't know, I kind of want to stick to the online stuff right now because I was trying to do that video and I'm gonna get back into it, the 15-minute long one. So maybe I might include like 4 combos in there. But yeah, I've kind of been out of the combo game recently. I honestly think online takes more skill. That said, combos are beautiful to watch. I am not going to be able to pronounce this right. So, Kane? What do you think is TriHard? I have had a lot of want-to-be stylers say, oh, I'm not styling. You not even doing flashy stuff. LMAO. It's annoying, but what's your input on it? So, there's a fine line between TriHard and styling, and over like 2 years, I think I have a good grasp of it now. My ideals have changed quite a bit. But I can't really define it. All I know is if I play you, I should be able to tell. Of course, it's just my opinion, but like, there's a point where you're using things that are strictly OP. Like for instance, if you're purposely using the infinite sub glitch, I think you're going a little bit too tryhard. If you're doing infinite jutsus, you're going too tryhard. Anything that like abuses the game to the point where it sets your opponent at such a huge disadvantage, I don't consider it style anymore. That said, like counter dashing I think is fine for styling. I don't really mind it. I know some people do because it breaks the flow of the game. But yeah, I'm saying most of the broken stuff that I'm not okay with. To add on, tryhards. So, and by tryhard I am assuming, like throughout this whole thing I am assuming that you are talking about like people who play OP, because you can be a styler and try hard at style. That's what I do. But supports, depending on your support, it's kind of clear if you're styling or trying hard. Unless you're with friends, you shouldn't be running around with like a Naruto support or something like that, although they're not that bad in this game. But if the support cuts away everything at any point in time, I consider them not style. And if you're going to try and use these supports, at least ask your friends to see if they're okay with it. Because if it's like against some player you've never met before, they are not going to like it. From Samuel Champlain, I want to be trained by you, can you? So a while back in S3, I used to train a lot of people. A lot of people came to me and asked how to do things. I wasn't known at all. No one knew me. It's just that I'd play them and they'd be like, oh, like, can you help me with this? And I used to take on a bunch of people and help them out and everything and teach them a lot. And they all got better because of me. Well, they got better on their own too, don't get me wrong. I even met Mikoto from SHFS because of this too. But yeah, now there are like, how many people do we have? There are a lot of people who know me. A lot of people have asked me this question, and I have to say no, because if I pick one out of a bunch, it's still going to be unfair. So I am very sorry for this. I really don't want to, and if I had unlimited time, I would say yes to everyone. But because of this, like, I don't have enough time anymore. I'm very sorry. But yeah, feels like I'm in an interview. Alright, Garu, I think. How long did it take you to become the player you are today? Is there a certain procedure you had when you had the time to play the game? So, technically it took me 2 years. There's a point when it really clicked, though, like Naruto just clicked in my head, and I knew what I was doing, I knew how things worked. All that time beforehand was just me trying to figure out how the game worked. So I think it clicked around, like, middle of Revolution, because that's when I saw things clearly. Like, when I started coming out with, like, the Ino combo videos, I just understood the game, like, so well. Before then, though, I barely knew how to flash jump in S3. Like, you saw an old video of me, I exposed myself not too long ago. But it took me a lot of time, because I didn't have anyone to train me. I played people that were good, but no one ever, like, taught me how to do things. I kind of just looked at a video and kept trying until I got it right. It took me a long time. So, for the certain procedure, when I had the time to play the game, like, back in high school when I sucked, junior year, I think I started, when I was, like, in S3 and I was trying to get good in terms of style, my procedure was get on the game, play all day, and get off. Pure experience. I played, like, some days I played 12 hours a day, just because I had time, because I had no homework, because I always did my homework in school, and I had, like, nothing else to do. I hung out with my friends every Friday, so, like, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and, like, Sunday, I would just play Naruto, like, all day. And yeah, you could say I have no life, I really don't care. I had a lot of fun with the game, so I mean, why stop playing? But yeah, I didn't really do anything specific, I just did what I felt like doing in those 12 hours. S4 or Rev, and I'm going to tack in S3 in there as well. This is from Sensei Mets, by the way. So, I prefer Rev overall, and this is the reason why. S3 is too broken, way too unbalanced. As fun as it is, it's like really annoying if you verse a top spammer. S4 is the most balanced. It is fair all around unless you're starting to use like the broken team switch mechanics. It's each character generally plays the same. No one has too much of an advantage over the other besides B-Mash, but I'd say S4 is the most balanced. Rev is the middle, so I prefer Rev the most. Rev had the good amount of broken with Instant Awakening that everyone had access to, and it had flash jumping and all that, but it was still much more balanced than S3. So yeah, I don't know, I like Rev because it was a nice mix of balance and broken. I think S4 is too balanced, there's not enough broken in the game. In terms of covering up holes and stuff, believe me, I know what you can do with the team switch. I have seen how broken that is, but I mean like for all characters and like for style purposes, not for like spam or legit. This is from Shinokami Sensei. Nice tutorial, bro. Can you make a tutorial and call it How to Lone Wolf? I just might, as a parody, because I'm not that good. But, yeah, why not? I'll get to it eventually. I have free time now. This is from Saitama HD. Great vid, love these tips, videos from a great styler like you. Helps me out for my styling. Question, will you ever go back to Rev just for fun? 1, thank you for all that. And 2, I might. I don't know. I don't like going back to old games, just because if I get stuck in an old game, how am I ever going to get good in the new one? I'm not the type to say, like, oh, it's not the same, and, like, just because I suck, I want to stop playing. I do want to try and get really good at S4, but, yeah, I'll leave the answer as maybe. My bad. This is from Yannick Vieira. I'm trying to learn how to become a styler. Any tips? My tips are experience. The more experience you have, the better. Just play every day. That'll always help. And I'd say to watch a lot of videos from people. Like, watching videos kind of defines style for me. So yeah, just to watch videos of your favorite stylers and see if you can do what they do. And if you can't, then just keep trying until you can. Good luck. I have no idea how to pronounce this name. Please tell me how you and Shogo are very good stylers. One, thank you, and I'm going to throw in a thanks from Shogo. But I have no idea. I just played the game until I got good, I guess, and same goes to Shogo. Shogo's been around forever. I mean, he's been around for a long time. But yeah, we all just kind of practiced a lot, I guess, on our own time and all got good. We watched a lot of videos, both of us, yeah. I think that's about it. Marlon Holt, could you make a video on how to run when you don't have subs? Definitely. I love this. I'm not that good of a runner, but like, for some reason, when I do want to run, and like it counts, like people can catch me like quite often when I have subs, of course, but when I have no subs, like, I am very good at getting away. And it really helps for style too, because it helps with evasion and all that, because evasion is different from running away. But yeah, sure, you can count on it. This is from X, because I don't know how to say the name. Can you explain the unique features of the maps that you were talking about in the previous video? By the way, are you familiar with the infinite kunai trick that involves the new item switch or team switch system? My bad. Yes, I am certainly familiar with the infinite kunai trick, and it is bullshit. That should not be in the game. That is severely broken, and it is not style. That said, for spammers, it is a lot of fun. It's okay. Like, I'm fine with it being in. I just don't think you should be using that if you're trying to style. I just think it's sad that CC2 put that in the game. What are you doing? Moving on. Can you explain the unique features of the maps? So, elevations. Depending on the map, like, so for instance, training field, the rocks are at a higher level than the water. So if you jump from the water to the rocks, your jump gets canceled because you're jumping from a lower place to a higher place. And I could explain this in an entire another video if you want. But another example would be the tuning exams. The trees are really messed up. Try and team switch around there. If you team switch, you're going to find out some weird things. It's quite interesting. Is there a way to cancel my jumps to make them look stylish? Yes, plenty. So what I do would be item canceling, which is you just take an item in the middle of a ninja move. Oh, I'm assuming you're talking about ninja moves, not actual bunny hopping. Bunny hopping, there's no way to make it look stylish. But for ninja moves, yeah, you can item cancel, you can team switch, you can guard break pill, then team switch. So it looks like a yellow flash before you dodge, or like, you know, ninja move. And combine this with like close dodges, like, you know, they're just about to touch you, but they miss like by an inch. Those are really nice. You just got to time your jumps really well. So yeah. If you want to know more, I'm going to be doing a video on how to run away, and then I'm going to tack on how to run away while looking nice. So, yeah, just stay tuned for that. This is from CashMoneyHero. This is a great question. I just have no idea how to answer it. So I'm going to read it first. Who are the toughest people you fought before SHFS and after? Who are they using? What did you like about their character and playstyle? There are too many people to count. Like, there are Phantom players that I can't mention that are really good at the game. There are the people you know, like Windy, Kojiro, Teras Takatsuki, and then all of SHFS and all those people. But yeah, I can't pick. If you'd like CashMoneyHero, leave it in the comments again. Instead of answering this question now, I'd rather do an entire video just talking about some experiences I've had with players. What do you think of that? Then I'll answer your question in full and like feel like it's a definite answer. This is a long comment. I'm not going to read it, but I'll definitely answer it. This is from Lexer. The difference between winning and style for me, I already defined it a little bit in another comment. There's a fine line between styling and TriHard style and then legit or just winning. And like, I can kind of tell when I play you. It's hard to tell when I don't. Because like what you see and what I see are two different things for everyone, of course. So I think for winning is when you're abusing the game too much, and this is when you put yourself at a clear advantage over your opponent, and it's not fair. If you're going straight for the get your opponent without subs to do cool combos, I still consider it winning because you're strictly going for subs. I think style's more, you're playing with your friends, you both don't care, you're having a lot of fun, and like, you know, you just don't take each other seriously. It's not like you're betting your life or your reputation on the match. You're just having a good time, and you try and go for cool things, and you just go all in at times for the hell of it. I think that's more style than winning, and I think it becomes winning too much when, like, when you're starting to get frustrated at losing against your friend, you're taking it too seriously. If this is some random person, I can understand you getting frustrated, but if you're playing with someone you're really close to, and you're mad that you keep losing, and you guys are playing style, then I think you're doing it wrong. I don't know. But then again, this is just my opinion, so I'm not the best guy to ask, I guess. Moving on, tips for teams. So, yeah, it's funny like that. I play better with Minato still, even though he completely sucks. I think he's mid-tier, in my opinion, when there are clearly better characters, because you're more comfortable with them and they suit your style more. Any tips for your teams? So if you play better with Kushina and Rin, why not try Mask Toby out? The orange one, like, trolling, because when I see Kushina and Rin, I think, like, people who aren't taking it, like, too seriously, which is a good thing. I think if it's, like, you know, just cool. Like, this guy wants to play someone different that no one else is playing. So try Mask Toby out, but for actual help, I'd actually have to play you, because I'd be able to tell what suits you the most. Alrighty, that's it, guys. I'll see you in the next one, I guess. Feel free to leave more comments if you want me to do a reading your comments too.